What comes next, of course? What comes after Kiddush on Erev Rosh Hashanah? Apples and honey, apples and honey. The question is, where does the idea of apples and honey come from? How long back does it go? Rolly says the Garden of Eden. Anyone have any other ideas? So there's a beautiful teaching that everything we do on Rosh Hashanah has implications for the whole year to come. Since this is the first day of the new year, when life is allotted to every human being, every action, every word and thought of this day impacts the whole year. This is the meaning of our sage's principle, which comes from the Talmud. Symbols are a real thing. Whatever we do, whatever we say, whatever we express has impact. And so in the Talmud, there's actually a discussion, or what are the simonim, what are the symbols of Rosh Hashanah? So there you will find in the Talmud, in Rosh Hashanah, that you eat apples and honey dipped in, you eat apples dipped in honey or sugar water. Starbucks did not invent sugar water, to symbolize a sweet and good year. And many customarily dip challah also in honey when they recite Hamotzi during Rosh Hashanah, and some people even do it up until Simchat Torah. So if you're here for all the Chagim of the Jewish Marathon, you'll see honey whenever we have challah. But there are more. There's a whole list. This is in the Talmud. You see where the origins of being a gastro-oriented people are. That a person should also on Rosh Hashanah be accustomed to eat gourd or fenugreek or leeks or beets and dates, as I'm sure is part of your meal this evening, as each of these grow and multiply quickly. Each of the lists that I just mentioned actually grow and multiply quickly, which is a good omen, says the Talmud, for the deeds of the upcoming year. And pomegranates we should eat. I have pomegranate seeds ready for my dinner table tonight, whose many seeds symbolize our wish for our merits to increase. And many have the custom, this is not at my table because I'm a vegetarian, to eat from the head of a ram or a fish, symbolizing our wish to be the head, not the tail. Who grew up with that tradition? Rolly just said his grandma did, so I know that's, this wish is primarily directed around the Jewish people as a whole, the idea that we should be the head and not the tail. However, some also have in mind the individual. The idea here is not that everyone should strive to dominate his or her friends or their friends, but rather that each person should give expression to their unique abilities in the area where they excel. It's a very beautiful idea. And it's also customary to eat fish, as they are fertile and not subject to the evil eye. Did you know that? I did not. So it's, then the Talmud says that we don't just eat the foods, rather, actually this is a later idea, the Rishonim say that it is proper to add a short prayer. This is also in the Talmud, a Yehi Ratzon, which you can already hear is an echo of what we'll say just in a moment with the apples and honey, before the consumption of each food. And it is explained that the primary goal of all these symbolic food is to inspire us to pray and repent, because they all have this symbolic meaning around who we are and our deeds and our merits and our goals. Every prayer on Rosh Hashanah has a serious impact on what happens during the course of the year. Therefore, it is proper on Rosh Hashanah that even eating itself be permeated with prayers for the up and coming year to be sweet and good. These laws, these minhagim, these customs, understand the desire to be whole at the sacred hour. Our bodies, our souls, our prayers, our food, our tables. What a beautiful way to enter this year desirous to be aligned in our fullness, and that each and every sacred act that we do on this Rosh Hashanah sets the stage for the whole story of 5784. May we have a sweet and good year. May we increase our deeds and our merit. May we stand up tall and together, each and every one of us, offer our unique gifts, this community rising up to its calling, and may we as a Jewish people strive to be that light that we were meant to be for justice and dignity and peace. May we be blessed for our work in the world to be generative and abundant, and may those who desire for children, may their dreams be realized. And may we say goodbye to those curses and welcome in the blessings. And now let's say the prayer.